Welcome to One Voice Naija podcast, where we believe that one day we will achieve the Nigeria of our dreams.
And we are back. Welcome, One Voice Nation. Back in the studio, we have Senami.
Hello, guys. I'm excited to be back in the studio.
Okay, we have the media guru himself, Pro.
Yo, I want people how on a day.
And you have my humble self, Akifemi Onadele. And as promised in the last episode 1, which was a recap of the events of the NSAS protest, we are back with this episode, which is more focused on solutions, like going forward,
oriented.
how are we doing it? And Sanami has come up with the name of this episode. Sanami, what are we calling this episode?
We are calling them the...
Episode 2.
We're calling them the Builders and the Burners.
Yeah, the Builders and the Burners, the Burners and the Builders. Yeah, let's let everybody know where they stand. And what's your inspiration for this episode?
So there was... I'm really still looking for this man's name, and I will definitely find it and maybe mention it in the next episode.
Right.
You know, he was walking on the road. Shout out to you, sir.
Check out the one you're going to put it on. It's on the Instagram page.
Yes, it will be on the Instagram page.
Okay, cool.
So we're making reference to him because he is the inspiration behind the Builders and the Burners.
Thank you, sir. That video was...
Thank you so much. It was amazing.
9 minutes
and it was
invested.
Quite insightful.
Yeah.
Very insightful.
Everybody check out that video.
Thank you so much. Please check out the video on our Instagram
and
page.
We need to find who he is. And
one day.
One day?
Yeah.
Like one day.
One day.
He will be on this show. And we can just ask him questions.
Yeah.
In any way, shape, or form. But yeah, so he inspired he gave in that 9-minute video, everyone should check it out. He really dropped some gems.
Yes.
And he spoke about the Builders and the Burners, right? And so that's where the inspiration for this episode comes from. And we just want to start coming up with solutions that going forward, let's learn from our failures, let's learn from our successes. What were the successes? What were the failures? And then, just kind of talk about it, or at least start asking the questions, because it would be crazy to think that in 30 minutes we're going to come up with all the solutions.
Of course not. But you know what? I'm ready. Hit me.
Okay.
Let's come up with,
So what worked? What worked from what we saw, the whole NSAS protest?
That's a deep question.
What did the youth do that really, if we look at it now with that hindsight, they were like, okay, yeah, that's going to work. And if we keep repeating that will work. That's kind of what
the protest basically brought a form of unity and awareness for us, and enlightenment, telling people, you know what, it's high time you stand up. A lot of people did not even care. They didn't even think there was a way out of what is happening in Nigeria. But now it seems like there's hope, because now the veil is off and people can see that, you know what, we brought these people into power. We can actually get them out. So the little we could do during the protest, we did. And the impact is being felt by most people in the sense that they've said, you know what, we can come forward and do this, that people have come up with a lot of solutions, which we'll be discussing going forward. People have come with a lot of solutions to say, let's do this, let's do that. So I think basically that was what worked. People, it was an eye-opener for a lot of people.
Okay, let me say one thing that I saw worked was, the way people came together to, also highlighted in the video, but what I even just saw. So I was happy when the gentleman spoke about it in that 9-minute video. The way people were helping people. So the people who he called the builders, right? The youths one.
Yeah, youth one.
The youths one. Right? The youths one were...
The builders.
They were raising the baby with a prosthetic leg. They were able to put money together for her.
The woman
selling
granules.
She was unemployed for quite a while.
But
in a couple of days, right? And then the woman selling granules by the road. For me, I was like, this can, as a business-minded person, in business, you do what can scale. Something that you can repeat again and will continue to bring you that success, right? So I was just like, that can scale. The way the world is going, just before this thing happened, I don't know if anybody was following, but the Securities Exchange, and I believe Nigerian Securities Exchange, they legitimized cryptocurrency.
Yes.
So I'm just thinking to myself that, we can literally change the world by actually uniting with these causes and funding these causes. So if a lot of us just be like, let's fund these people that don't have education in this, all these people who go to bad schools, we need $1 million to teach them coding. We can do that. I feel like that worked, right? Unification under one thing, actually worked for me as well. And the peacefulness, which he also spoke about in terms of, your builders worked for me. Pro, do you have anything you would like to chip in?
I think you guys basically said everything I intend to say. I think another thing that actually works, I think another thing that I noticed works was when we all came out. We started from the social media and we brought it out. I think that was another thing that worked, because normally, when you're building something and people don't see the action, it's just like, they said action speaks louder than words. It was just words on the social media, and when we came out, that was the action. So you guys are serious.
Yeah,
that was like
okay.
Yeah, another thing was that the world saw Nigeria from a different light, and that was gratifying for me. A lot of people started coming out to say, so Nigerians can be like this. So Nigerians, and instead of support, a lot of celebrities came out to support us. Trey Songz, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Trevor Noah. Even
Brilliant Idiots actually spoke about it a bit.
Even Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, everybody was talking.
Tyler Perry as well.
Tyler Perry, yes.
Yes, spoke too. So this showed Nigeria in a different light, and that for me has created a better perception about Nigeria to people in diaspora, because they've always had this negative thought about Nigerians, but they could see us from another angle. One more thing that happened was that there was this maintenance of organic leaderless nature in the face of mounting pressure. So we were all leaders. There was nobody that said, I am a leader, but we were well organized.
Yeah.
Right? We were all leading at the same time. That was amazing, because I thought that there was going to be maybe a distortion or something at some point in time. But it was until the shooting happened that the whole problem started. But before then, everything was done effectively, and that was amazing.
I don't think there was a problem. There was no problem.
Okay.
There was no problem. That shooting was just to, when you're being a threat, you understand. So
to distort the whole.
You understand. So the means the government knew to use was, let's go on a killing spree. You understand. Let's get them. But at the end of the day, nobody ran. We're all there. It was just that they sent out they ordered curfew and all that. Like, okay, no problem. Let's just adhere. You understand. Let's obey the curfew. Say they are going to remove it, Abby. We'll still come back.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Before we talk about what didn't work, some of us have not watched the video. I think it's only fair we clarify who the builders and who the burners are. So Saname, can you help us with that?
Okay, so I would say it in the simplest way I can. The builders are the people who started the protest, who were lending their voices and their resources at the same time. They were giving to people trying to build the nation, helping each other, organizing, trying to look for a better Nigeria. They were the builders. Without even being organized, they were organizing the nation. Now, the burners were the people who came right after the shooting, started looting, destroying the effort of the builders. People who had come to build something, you just came from nowhere and started looting. And then the government categorized both the burners and the builders as hoodlums from the protest. It gave the government an opportunity to talk negative about us. So these are the burners. The burners are the people who destroyed what the builders created, basically.
All right. Okay. Good. I think that was pretty clear. Thanks for that. So, what didn't work?
It's simple. What didn't work? We did not carry the burners along. That was where we made the mistake. You understand? We should have, looked at it from another point of view. Like, I felt everybody we're all in the high spirit to let's hit the street. But we've forgotten that, hey, one more time than deal. Some of these guys did, because now they are going to see these things as, these are the intelligent ones. You understand? Now we know go school. Now we know stability they do more. We just chill. So now the government saw that loopholes. You understand, and used it against us. At the end of the day, it worked for them. You understand? I think it got to a point in time we started doing evangelism for these guys. We're now converting them. Some of them later, this is what you guys were actually fighting for. The joints. We all understand. I think we didn't carry the burners.
So just like saying, imagine we could go back into the past, right? The time
I'm telling you.
go back into the past, right? What we should have done, we should have spent. Are you saying we should have
spent time,
more time before the government reached those guys?
Now.
We should have.
Yes.
You understand, guys? This is what it is, though. Don't mind those guys. They're going to come to you. Do you understand?
Yeah,
don't
I think
go
we
that
should
way.
we should have reached them before the government reached them, because at a point some of them were caught and interviewed, and one explicitly said he was giving 1,500 naira to disrupt the protest.
Naira.
Another one 500 naira.
And funny enough,
And you know
the guy
the sad
said they
thing?
not paid them.
You know the sad
It's
thing?
after they've done the job,
there was
they
a
pay them.
video of like a convoy of officials. They
government
opened
cars.
their government cars, and the hoodlums got in, and they drove off to another location.
I saw that, and I also saw
the
about
BRT.
500 naira.
And I was like,
The BRT
what?
as well.
What?
That
What?
carried all those Omota and stuff. So come on.
You know, so some police vans carried some of them and went to deploy them in Abuja. It was recorded. I saw it. So I think that we should have strategized before going in to say, you see these burners, we need to create awareness. We need to let them know that this country is for both the builders and the burners, so that when these politicians come to cajole them, they won't be easily cajoled by just 500 naira or 1,500. Okay. So I think that was another thing. Then the fake news and the misinformation, it was horrible.
So we spoke about this in episode 1, and I highlighted it as one of my biggest things I couldn't get myself.
You wrap your head around, right?
I just couldn't get past the fact that after I saw 1 or 2 posts, this was on the deal 2010-20. I was just like, no, this can't be real.
Can you give us examples of the posts you saw?
What?
Can you give us examples of
this very funny lady actress. I love her, Yoruba actress. They say she's dead. I literally was arguing with mom saying I said this woman is not dead. He said she's dead. See now, she's dead.
And you know, I watched the video. The video looked so much like her.
Yeah, the lady looked so much like her.
The lady looked so much like her.
And funny enough, she was bearing the same name. I think it was Eniola, not Bad Boss.
Forget that one. Then another one I saw. He said that and this was the next day, 21.
They said look at this girl.
Tinubu in Paris. By the time I saw the guy, I was like, this is not freaking Sheyi Tinubu now. Look at this guy. This guy is like way taller than Tinubu. Doesn't even shave his head like this. It doesn't look like.
Another one that even baffled me was that they released pictures of 2 people, one girl like that and another guy. They were like, oh, this girl died. This girl died yesterday at the protest. The girl came out and said, please, I was not even at the protest, so I didn't even go for the protest. That this thing. And I'm like, wow.
The NYC guy.
This is why I was like,
oh, okay.
That was a big L for me.
The last one.
But I understand. So you see, it all comes down to, let me make it. There's something. Okay, you want to say the last one?
Yeah, the last one was where the guy was carrying a girl with a Nigerian flag. That was the one that even killed me. The guy was carrying the girl and was walking. And I said, this guy was at the protest ground. Look at the blood on the flag. The guy came out and said, please, this was an Independence Day drama in our church that we did.
Right. So hear this now. I guess it's just because the country is so messed up that people are hungry. Because I heard something. This is my view. Is basically tied to what DJ, what's her name?
Switch.
DJ Switch, my bad, said that she understands, and that gave me that insight that man, it's all hunger driven. That people are literally for a huge part. Maybe that's not everything, and anybody can also help me shed some light. Okay. This is where I'm going.
Okay.
People are hungry. So they're opening fake accounts of DJ Switch, right?
Yes.
And then they're just pushing information, like they're just pushing out stuff.
Yeah.
At first, I couldn't understand why they're doing it. Like, why are you doing it? Why don't you just open an account, and just say that this person is dead, this person is dead? Do you guys know? No. If you know,
I know.
So is it like
I think so she said it.
Yes.
They can use the page and then become like an influencer like her, and then say, you know what, we want to raise a GoFundMe for DJ Switch for being a hero.
Yeah.
The fear sells. Then they get followers, and then they can now still go
They sell their account.
And that's a systemic failure. That's just
Yeah. So moving forward, just